If your life isn't where you want it to be, it's because your energy isn't where it needs to be. That's the truth. You don't need more luck. You need more power behind your presence. People feel who you are long before they hear what you say. You walk into a room and they either feel clarity or confusion, confidence or hesitation. That's your aura. And whether you like it or not, you're programming it every single day by how you think, how you act, how you speak, and what you tolerate. Most men are invisible not because they lack talent, but because their energy is weak. They haven't built the internal structure to command attention. If you want success, stop chasing it and start becoming the kind of man it can't ignore. Your aura must be trained like a muscle. Program it with precision. Carry yourself like someone who expects to win. That's how success starts, internally, relentlessly, without compromise. Your aura is the sum of your beliefs, behaviors, and habits projected outward. And whether you understand it or not, it's broadcasting something all the time. The question is, what is it saying about you? Does it radiate discipline, confidence, control, or does it reveal doubt, hesitation, and fear? You cannot fake what you truly are. Energy doesn't lie. If you haven't developed inner mastery, the world will sense it, and more importantly, so will opportunity. Success only responds to those who've prepared their frequency to receive it. That preparation comes from daily habits. What you allow into your mind first thing in the morning, how you breathe, how you think, how you move. Are you reactive or intentional? Are you guided by principle or swayed by impulse? The moment you start designing your energy, moment by moment, you begin to shape your destiny. This is the beginning of programming your aura, aligning every action with a greater version of yourself. Start your day with command, not confusion. Before the world demands your attention, give it to yourself. Establish a morning ritual that disciplines your mind and calibrates your energy. Sit in silence. Reflect. Visualize your ideal outcomes. Speak affirmations with authority, not empty phrases, but declarations backed by belief. The aura of a man is sculpted in the silence before the noise. A calm and powerful mind radiates confidence without a word spoken. Program your inner world before the external world begins its assault. Walk, stretch, breathe deeply, set intentions. The man who owns his morning owns his energy for the rest of the day. If you start the day like everyone else, reactive and distracted, you'll get the results everyone else gets. If you begin like a king, deliberate and focused, your aura will become a magnetic force, pulling success toward you without chase or desperation. Your thoughts are architects of your aura. Every belief you reinforce, every idea you entertain, shapes the frequency you emit. That's why you must become ruthless with what you allow into your mind. Most people feed their consciousness junk, negativity, gossip, fear, comparison, and then they wonder why they repel the very success they desire. Your mind must be trained to elevate, to focus on purpose, to ignore the noise. Read content that challenges your thinking. Study ideas that demand growth. Speak words that build conviction. Eliminate all mental clutter that weakens your presence. This is not about pretending to be positive. It's about becoming powerful through alignment. When your thoughts match your vision, your energy becomes undeniable. You'll walk differently, speak differently, and others will feel it. Not because you told them who you are, but because your aura revealed it. And once your aura speaks success, success starts speaking back. Discipline is the fuel of a powerful aura. Without discipline, Your energy remains scattered and fragile. But when you train yourself to do what must be done, especially when it's difficult, you build an aura of reliability and strength. Success doesn't visit those who hope for it. It belongs to those who embody consistency. Build daily habits around what truly matters. Health, mindset, purpose, and contribution. Wake up early not for trend, but for structure. Exercise not just for aesthetics, but for resilience. Eat with discipline. Speak with intention. Plan with clarity. Review your goals every night. These small acts compound. They program your being to expect more from yourself and accept nothing less. Your aura becomes a reflection of that commitment. Others will trust you more. Opportunities will gravitate toward you. Why? Because the world respects those who govern themselves, and self-governance is the mark of all successful men. The environment you choose programs your aura more than you realize. The people you spend time with, the spaces you occupy, the sounds you listen to, each element contributes to your energetic blueprint. Spend time around the unmotivated, and your own drive will begin to fade. Sit in cluttered spaces, and your thoughts will mirror that chaos. Listen to complaining voices, and soon you'll find yourself echoing the same patterns. But elevate your environment, surround yourself with visionaries, organize your space, feed your mind with inspiration, and your aura will evolve to match. You must become intentional about what surrounds you. Protect your space like it's sacred, because it is. Every piece of your external world is a reflection of your internal world. Shape it wisely, and it will return the favor. Remember this. Your aura is a mirror of your standards. Raise them, and you raise your entire life. Guard your language. Words carry vibration. What you speak, you reinforce. If you constantly say, I can't, I'm tired, I don't know how, then you are programming weakness into your field. But if you say, I will, I'm learning, I'll figure it out, then you are charging your aura with resilience and power. Speak only what serves your higher self. Eliminate idle, complaining, or self-deprecating language. Replace it with certainty, purpose, and optimism, grounded in discipline. Others will feel it. Your words will begin to carry weight, not because you're louder, but because your language is aligned with a man who believes what he says. And when your words are forged in belief, they begin to shape reality. That's how kings speak. That's how leaders build nations. That's how you program your aura, by mastering your vocabulary and sharpening it to reflect only the strongest truths. Movement shapes mindset. Your posture, your walk, your eye contact, all are silent signals of your internal world. Walk like you are someone of value, because you are. Keep your head up, shoulders back, and steps intentional. This is not arrogance. It is alignment. Your body influences your brain. The confident walk breeds confident thoughts. And over time, that consistency becomes presence. Stop shrinking to accommodate weak minds. Stop apologizing for your ambition. Step into rooms like you belong there, not for validation, but because you've done the work to own your energy. Practice this daily. It's not just psychology, it's programming. And the more consistently you embody strength, the more your aura becomes unshakable. People won't know why they're drawn to you, but they will be. Not because of what you have, but because of who you become. Silence is one of your greatest tools. When others speak recklessly, you remain composed. When the crowd reacts, you observe. This detachment is not weakness, it is authority. The man who controls his silence commands respect. You don't need to respond to everything. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. Your energy will speak for you, and your results will prove what words cannot. Make stillness part of your daily ritual. Meditate, reflect, watch your thoughts. The stronger your inner world, the less approval you seek from the outer world. And that is power. That is magnetism. That is aura. Program yourself with stillness, and you'll move with certainty while others stumble in noise. This is not something you try once. This is a lifestyle. This is how you become untouchable, not by force, but by frequency. Maintain that frequency daily, and success will orbit you like gravity. To expand the aura is to expand the vision. You cannot emit power if your mind is trapped in limitation. Too many people wake up thinking of survival, bills, problems, fears. But you, if you are to program your aura for success, must wake up with vision, not fantasy, not escape, but a clear, focused image of what you are building. Your aura feeds off intention. Without it, you are a wandering frequency, influenced by every external trigger. But with intention, you become a beacon radiating direction, certainty, and strength. Begin each day not with reaction, but with design. Ask yourself, what must I become to fulfill this vision? What must I do right now to live in alignment with it? The man who lives from vision walks differently. He speaks with purpose. He moves with momentum. That is the aura of a creator, not one who waits, but one who commands. You must purge the false narratives that have taken residence in your subconscious. These hidden programs quietly sabotage your power. I'm not ready. Success is for others. I'm not good enough. These are not your thoughts. They are infections passed on by the world, by fear, by the weak. And until you confront them, they will leak into your aura like poison. Reprogram yourself daily with truth. I am prepared. I am capable. I am worthy of success because I earn it. Speak it out loud. Write it down. Feel it in your bone. This is not mere affirmation, it is reconditioning. Just as the body grows stronger through repetition, so does the mind. You are not your past. You are not your environment. You are not your mistakes. You are potential waiting to be activated by belief and action. Remove every limiting label, and you'll watch your aura expand beyond what you thought possible. Your aura is also shaped by the standards you enforce. What you tolerate, you invite. If you allow mediocrity in your daily behavior, lateness, laziness, excuses, then your energy becomes diluted. But when you set a higher bar, when you hold yourself accountable to the difficult and the uncommon, you forge intensity. High standards are not about perfection. They are about consistency. Clean your space. Complete your tasks. Keep your word. Follow through. These seem small, but they are not. Each one sends a signal to your subconscious. I am a man who finishes. I am a man who executes. And that identity is felt by others even when you say nothing. The energy of excellence is unmistakable. It attracts loyalty. It invites opportunity. It silences doubters. Why? Because you become someone they can't ignore. You didn't beg for respect. You became worthy of it. That is how the aura is programmed, through standards, not speeches. Remove all sources of low-frequency stimulation. This includes the content you consume, the conversations you entertain, and the thoughts you replay. Stop feeding your mind with failure. Stop watching others live while you procrastinate on your own mission. Unfollow the noise. Block the distractions. Silence the self-pity. You are not here to survive. You are here to dominate your potential. And domination requires clarity. Your aura cannot shine through confusion. Eliminate what dulls your mind. Replace it with what sharpens your edge. Listen to powerful voices. Surround yourself with strategic thinkers. Digest ideas that elevate your performance. This is your responsibility. No one else can do it for you. If your environment keeps your energy low, change it. If your schedule keeps you reactive, restructure it. If your relationships drain you, release them. This is not selfish, it is sacred. Protecting your energy is the first step toward radiating unstoppable power. One of the most overlooked components of the aura is gratitude. Not the weak kind that whispers thank you out of politeness, but the kind that roars, I am alive, I am able, and I am building. Gratitude elevates your frequency. It tunes your aura to abundance. While others complain, you recognize opportunity. While others fear, you move with faith. Gratitude is not passive, it is a weapon. Use it. Every morning, list what you are thankful for, not just what you have, but who you're becoming. Be grateful for the struggle. It's making you sharper. Be grateful for the grind. It's building your legacy. The man who lives in gratitude walks with light in his eyes and steel in his spine. He does not chase success. He aligns with it because his aura is already vibrating at its level. You want to program your energy for power. Begin by honoring what you already possess. Practice solitude. In the silence, you meet your true self. In the quiet, you recalibrate your focus. Modern life is loud, distracting, and manipulative. If you don't anchor your energy in solitude, you will be pulled in 1,000 directions, none of them your own. Set time daily to be alone with your thoughts. Reflect, reassess, recommit. This space allows your aura to breathe, to reset, to align. Most men fear solitude because they fear what it reveals. But the man of power seeks it. He knows his next level is born in that stillness. Let others seek validation in noise. You will seek transformation in silence. This is where the next version of you is forged. Not in applause, but in isolation. Not in comfort, but in confrontation with your weaknesses, your doubts, your truths. Program your aura with solitude, and you will move through life unshaken. Your actions must speak louder than your desires. Everyone wants success. Few are willing to act in alignment with it. Wanting emits nothing. Acting creates everything. Decide what matters most and move, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Consistency is the most magnetic trait in the world. It signals trust, stability, and power. If you commit to excellence and execute daily, your aura will begin to echo that commitment. You will become a man who is known not for what he says, but for what he delivers. And that kind of reputation cannot be bought. It must be earned through repetition. Build momentum. Let each action reinforce your identity. Let each step be a statement of who you are becoming. And soon, your energy will announce you before you speak. You won't have to convince anyone. Your aura will do it for you. Loudly, unapologetically. Stop explaining yourself to people who haven't earned the right to advise you. Your aura becomes diluted every time you lower your energy to match theirs. Not everyone deserves access to your plans, your thoughts, your frequency. Reserve that energy for those who move like you, think like you, build like you. Elevate your circle. Build in silence. Move in power. Speak only when your words serve your mission. Let your results do the talking. The man who has trained his aura for success does not need approval. He operates with authority. He is not arrogant, but certain. Not loud, but clear. And that certainty repels the small-minded. Good, let it. You are not here to be liked. You are here to become legendary. And legends don't chase attention, they radiate it from within. Understand this truth. The future is not waiting for you, it is responding to you. Every thought you think, every choice you make, every word you speak, these are signals sent forward, and your future will arrive calibrated to those signals. If your energy is scattered, your results will be delayed. If your energy is deliberate, your results will be accelerated. That is the law. That is the reason you must program your aura. Because success is not granted, it is attracted. And what you attract is based on who you are, not who you wish to be. Build yourself into someone who deserves the outcome. Then the outcome will arrive without force. The world does not need more wishful thinkers. It needs decisive creators. And creators don't wait for the right energy. They become it. Program your aura until the frequency of success becomes your new default. You cannot maintain a powerful aura if you're living in contradiction. Every time you say one thing and do another, you fracture your own energy. Integrity is the alignment between your inner truth and your outer action. When your thoughts, your words, and your deeds operate in harmony, your aura becomes sharp, commanding, and magnetic. But when you lie to yourself, when you say you want success but your habits betray comfort, you dilute your influence. You must become whole. Declare your vision, then discipline your life to match it. Stop breaking promises to yourself. Stop compromising on values when pressure hits. Character is not proven in the easy moments. It's proven in the fire. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, truth over convenience, and effort over excuse, you strengthen your aura. And over time, the world begins to see you as immovable, not because you shouted it, but because you lived it. Your environment is either reinforcing your power or draining it. Audit your space. Audit your routine. Audit your circle. Who are you letting speak into your mind? What are you allowing into your field of vision, your ears, your emotions? Energy is absorbed as much as it is projected. You must become intentional with what surrounds you. Your room, your desk, your schedule, these are not neutral. They are shaping your frequency every single day. Clean your space. Order your day. Eliminate access for those who carry the vibration of fear, gossip, and stagnation. Replace them with the presence of clarity, action, and elevation. You will not rise if your environment contradicts your identity. You cannot build power in chaos. You must curate your world until it reflects the man you are becoming. This is not about perfection. It's about removing interference so your natural power can surface. Your aura grows in pure soil. Your posture matters. Your tone matters. Your presence matters. These are not superficial. They are energetic. A man who walks with his head high, shoulders back, and eyes forward emits confidence even before he speaks. This is not performance. It's embodiment. Success begins in how you carry yourself through the world. You don't wait to feel powerful to stand tall. You stand tall, and power meets you there. This is the psychology of identity. You can command your physiology to command your state. Breathe deeply. Move with purpose. Eliminate slouching, mumbling, fidgeting. These subtle leaks drain your energy and broadcast insecurity. Instead, become intentional with every movement. Speak with certainty. Move deliberately. Breathe rhythmically. These small adjustments compound into authority. The aura of a man who has mastered his posture is undeniable. He enters a room and changes the temperature, not with force, but with presence. This is not arrogance. It is alignment with power. Silence is an amplifier of energy. Stop explaining your mission to those who lack the capacity to understand it. Not everyone is ready for your level. Some are addicted to confusion. Others are threatened by clarity. And many will try to reduce your vision to the size of their comfort zone. You must not engage. Let them speak. Let them doubt. You will not defend what is already destined. You will prove it through precision, consistency, and execution. The aura of a man who does not flinch in the face of ignorance is lethal. He doesn't fight every battle, he fights the right ones. He protects his energy. He holds his frequency. He moves in silence until the world has no choice but to listen. Stop arguing. Start acting. Your legacy will not be written by your critics. It will be carved into history by your results. There is no power without purpose. Purpose is the compass that aligns every piece of your being. Without it, your aura becomes scattered, chasing temporary goals, reacting to every opinion, drifting with no anchor. But when you define your purpose, everything begins to lock into place. Your decisions sharpen. Your focus tightens. Your energy becomes surgical. Purpose is not something you find. It's something you decide. It's a commitment to a cause greater than your comfort. What do you stand for? What are you willing to suffer for? What will you build, regardless of applause or adversity? Answer these questions and etch them into your identity. This becomes the signal you send into the world. And that signal attracts others on the same path, people of strength, of clarity, of vision. Program your aura with purpose, and you'll never need to chase motivation again. You'll become the source of it. You must train your emotional endurance. Success is not reserved for the most talented. It belongs to those who keep going when their emotions scream to stop. Your aura cannot stabilize if your mind collapses every time pressure arrives. Pressure is a privilege. It means you are growing. It means the next level is near. But to reach it, you must build resilience. How? Through repetition, through recovery, through radical honesty. Admit when you're tired, but don't stop. Admit when you're afraid, but don't retreat. Learn to sit with discomfort without letting it dictate your next move. The man who has mastered his emotional triggers has mastered the battlefield of life. He doesn't need perfect conditions to perform. He creates internal stability so that external chaos cannot shake him. That is power. That is presence. That is what builds an aura that commands success. Learn to detach from outcomes and focus on process. Attachment breeds anxiety. Process breeds peace. When your identity is tied to results, every setback becomes a personal crisis. But when your identity is tied to consistent action, no outcome can destabilize you. You must rewire your mind to measure success, not by applause, but by alignment. Did you show up fully today? Did you keep your word? Did you act in accordance with your highest self? If yes, then you won. Let the results arrive on their own time. This kind of detachment gives you an unfair advantage. It removes desperation. It radiates patience. It builds a magnetic calmness that draws people in. Most chase success like prey. You will become success and let it chase you. This is how to program your aura for inevitability. Not through obsession with reward, but obsession with process. Every rep, every effort, every silent win compound. Reject validation addiction. Your value does not come from being seen. It comes from being solid. You do not need praise to know your worth. You do not need permission to begin your mission. The man who constantly seeks approval leaks energy with every post, every comment, every insecure move. Break that cycle. Build in obscurity. Win quietly. Let the fruits of your labor be your announcement. When you no longer require recognition to act, your aura becomes impenetrable. People can sense when a man is whole, when he is not swayed by opinion, when he does not flinch under scrutiny. That energy cannot be faked. It must be forged. And it is forged in private, through effort, through failure, through recommitment. Program your aura to move from principle, not popularity, from vision, not vanity. That is how you become unstoppable, not just in action, but in essence. Your aura is not just for you. It is your contribution to the world. It is the signal you send to others that power is possible, that transformation is real, that discipline leads to liberation. Every time you operate from a higher frequency, you give others permission to do the same. You show your family what consistency looks like. You show your team what leadership feels like. You show your circle what growth demands. Never underestimate the influence of your energy. You are either a thermostat or a thermometer. One sets the tone, the other reacts to it. Be the farmer. Be the one who walks into a room and shifts the atmosphere, not through noise, but through undeniable presence. That is the aura of a leader. That is the result of daily self-alignment. That is the legacy you build, not just in what you achieve, but in how you radiate strength. There is no shortcut to aura mastery. It demands daily calibration. You must approach your life the way a master sculptor approaches his marble, with patience, with precision, with principle. Each morning is a chance to sharpen your intention. Each evening is an opportunity to review your alignment. Nothing about this process is accidental. You program your aura by the choices you make when no one is watching. How you respond when you are tired, how you speak when you're frustrated, how you act when the reward is delayed. These moments build your field of power. The man who controls these internal moments controls external destiny. And this control is not repression, it is refinement. You don't ignore your shadows. You integrate them. You don't suppress your rage. You repurpose it. You take every emotional impulse, every mental storm, and channel it toward the life you've chosen to construct. Do not underestimate the power of identity in aura programming. What you repeatedly say about yourself becomes the architecture of your energy. If you call yourself weak, undisciplined, unlucky, you reinforce failure in your field. But if you declare yourself capable, relentless, evolving, your aura begins to reflect that intention. Speak power into your life. Not with empty affirmations, but with declarations rooted in effort. Say, I am a man of precision, then prove it in your habits. Say, I follow through, and make it true in your actions. Identity is not just words, it is evidence. But the words you use begin the process. Audit your language. Speak of where you're going, not where you've been. Stop rehearsing your setbacks. Start rehearsing your standards. Your aura listens to every word you utter. Make sure it's being fed a signal of strength. You must eliminate energetic debt. Every broken promise, every delayed decision, every lingering regret is a weight on your spirit. These unclosed loops drain your focus and fracture your frequency. To operate at full power, you must resolve them. Make the phone call. End the half-lived relationship. Finish the project. Close the door on old identities that no longer fit. This is not about drama. It's about discipline. Clean your energetic house. Leave no open tabs in your mind. When your life is filled with half-started commitments, your aura becomes scattered and diluted. But when you move with clarity, with finality, with clean edges, your presence becomes sharp, your message clear. People trust those who are whole. You cannot lead if you are leaking. Seal the cracks. Tighten the standards. And move forward with nothing holding you back. Your aura grows when your actions match your ambition. Too many speak of greatness while operating in mediocrity. This contradiction broadcasts confusion. You must align your routine with your vision. Want to be a leader? Then rise earlier. Think deeper? Speak less. Execute more. Want to be respected? Then act with integrity when no one is looking. Hold your word like currency. Follow through on every promise you make to others and especially to yourself. This alignment sends a signal into the world. I am serious. I am prepared. I am dependable. The universe does not respond to intention alone. It responds to embodied truth. Don't just say you want it. Live like it's already yours. Let your routine announce your identity long before your words do. That is how powerful men move. That is how you build an aura that bends circumstances to your will. Detach from noise. The world is loud, and its volume increases as you rise. But the master remains unmoved. He does not engage every whisper. He does not react to every opinion. He protects his focus like a sacred resource. You must do the same. Silence is a weapon. Use it. Not as avoidance, but as elevation. Let others waste their time in endless debate. You will build. You will sharpen. You will execute. Your aura strengthens not through explanation, but through evidence. Let them talk. Let them doubt. You will remain locked in, tuned out, and dialed into your purpose. This stillness becomes your storm. This calm becomes your chaos. And one day they will realize that while they watched, you transformed. While they gossiped, you built. While they circled mediocrity, you became untouchable. A powerful aura requires physical discipline. Your body is not separate from your energy. It is the vessel that carries it. If you neglect it, your power leaks. Fuel yourself with strength. Train with intensity. Sleep with consistency. Move with command. You are not sculpting a physique for vanity, but for vibrational clarity. A strong body houses a strong signal. When your health is sharp, your thoughts are sharper. When your breath is deep, your vision expands. When your posture is firm, your energy follows. Never separate success from self-care. The man who disrespects his body disrespects his potential. Your habits must reflect reverence, not just for what you can do, but for what you were built to become. Respect this temple, and the aura it emits will shake the ground you walk on. Do not fear isolation. It is often the birthplace of power. Growth will pull you away from the familiar. As your frequency rises, some relationships will naturally fall away. This is not rejection, it is refinement. Every elevation demands separation. Embrace it. Use it. With solitude is where you sharpen your voice, strengthen your resolve, and tune your signal. You are not alone. You are in training. The world cannot hear you clearly until your aura is distinct. Let go of the need to be understood. Focus instead on becoming undeniable. Build in silence. Transform in solitude. Then return with such clarity, such presence, such force, that the world has no choice but to make room. Your aura is your introduction. Your discipline is your microphone. Let your evolution echo louder than any approval you once begged for. Success is not an event. It is a frequency. You must tune your entire being to operate in harmony with it. Every thought, every word, every decision sends a pulse into the field around you, and that field shapes your future. You are not chasing success. You are becoming the type of man to whom success is magnetized. You no longer ask if it will happen. You ask, am I aligned? Is my mindset disciplined? Is my routine intentional? Is my circle sharp? If the answer is yes, then success is inevitable. The field responds to frequency, not fantasy. You must embody the man before the world reflects him. That is the secret most ignored. They want to see it before they believe it. But you believe it so deeply that the world has no choice but to follow. This is the final truth. Your aura is your legacy. Long after your words fade, your energy will remain in the lives you touched, the standards you raised, the silence you mastered. You are not here to simply pass through life. You are here to leave an imprint so undeniable that generations will feel it. But that begins with how you walk through today, with intention, with power, with truth. Program your aura to lead, to lift, to build. Make yourself magnetic to excellence, unshakable in purpose, unbreakable in character. Let this be your life's mission, not to accumulate, but to emanate, not to impress, but to impact, not to beg for greatness, but to radiate it in everything you do. That is how legends are made. That is how success follows. That is how you program your aura for greatness.